Hey budget friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, I am an Australian cash stuffer and I follow the zero-based budget method, but also to execute that method, I do cash stuffing. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about the zero-based budget method, I will today be showing you guys the budget sheet that I do to allocate my pay. If you haven't done so, please either subscribe, like, or comment. It will really help the channel out. But let's get into it. Okay, so this is my budget sheet. Before I get into explaining my budget sheet, please be aware that you will be hearing birds chirping, kids talking, and just things in the background because everybody's awake and ready to do life. So I've just hidden this section of the budget sheet because this is a new binder that I want to reveal to you guys later down the track once I can put money aside for that binder. So I'm not going to show you guys what's in the binder. It is ready, it just needs money. So let me explain a little bit about my budget sheet. So I write the paycheck breakdown, write all the information in this section here, how much I can play with for that week. And what I've done is I've sectioned each part of my sinking funds. So you'll have the usual wallet section, and this is pretty much my expenses for that week. So you've got your usual food shop, your fuel, your takeout, Bob spending, and pretty much I tally that up. It gives me a total and what I carry over. I like that each little section has a color so I can see better. So then the next is my challenge section, and when I look at my challenges, I pretty much I look at it as savings. That is my savings for the week. And then you have the yearly challenges that I am doing, which is his, her, and kids. You have my 100 envelope and my monthly. I've left one section here blank just in case I want to do another challenge for that month or for that week. So yeah. Then you have my short term. Now my short term has all of the envelopes that is in there, and that is your birthdays, your family time, everything to do with short term. That is in this section here, and I've allocated that amount, but if you haven't noticed, I do have a balance section, and lots of the budget sheet don't. I find it don't have a balance section, but personally I like the balance section because I get to see the overall number in each category, in each envelope, and it helps me budget for the following week. Now, when I say it helps me, it means that if I need to prioritize something, if an envelope is low or is nearly doesn't have any money, that's where I can come in and say, okay, like that is the amount, a lot of the amount will go to that particular envelope. So it really does help with the balance section. I also do the roundup as well. Like I like to round up my envelopes, meaning that I like to have an even number. So if birthday has 55, I'll put a $45 for that week. So then you have my long-term binder, and then in this, so there's 2 pages because obviously I had to be extra with the amount of binders, but you will understand once you get into cash stuffing that 2 to 3 binders is not enough. It is definitely not enough. Like you're probably going to have at least 4 or 5. Yeah, it's just not enough. It's just super fun to have more binders anyway. It means you're saving more money or excuses to save more money. Anyway, so you have the personal binders for each of my family members. So you have my son, okay, so let's go to the next section, and pretty much this section is literally for my personal binders. I'm just hiding, I've just put a little bit of sticky note on here because it has my bub's name on it. So sorry for the shadow, but yeah, so we have my personal binders. This section here is for my bub's binder. Then you have my partner section, sorry, and then you have my section. And in this section here is pretty much a cash breakdown format sheet, I would call it, but it just helps with allocating money to certain envelopes that I am putting cash in. And then you've got the total. Okay, so I hope that helps with a little bit, gives you an insight as to how I do things on my end with so many binders as well. So yeah, it's pretty colorful, which I really like as my budget sheet. And yeah, if you do want me to get into the numbers a little bit, let me know in the comments and I'll definitely film that for you guys. But let's get into the cash stuffing portion. So let's start off with my cash wallet, and starting off with the bub, we will be putting in $5. Food shop's getting 140, so 2 50s and 2 20s, so 140. Fuel will be getting $70. And takeout will be getting 60, so a 50 and a 10. I'm going to put the 10 in as it can fit the 10, and the 50, I'll bend it a little bit. So we are done. That's just my card section, my receipts, but I have cards in there. And my coin section. So we are done stuffing my wallet. Okay, so onto my short-term binder. So we'll just move that in a little bit. So we've got my birthdays, and we will be adding $20. So a 20 and a 10. No, we'll be adding 30, sorry. So now birthdays has 50, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 35, 40. So 240. I've pre-filled the trackers already, so I'm just going to add the trackers while I stuff the envelopes. So that is done for birthdays. Family time won't be getting anything. Date won't be getting anything. And events won't be getting anything. Health will be getting $5. So health now has 5, 10, 15. Luna, my four-legged friend, will be getting $10. So Luna now has 10, 15, 20. And for me, what helps with the cash envelope stuffings is the trackers, because the trackers help me understand where the money is, where the money's coming out, and it helps me just pretty much, instead of counting the money, if I need to know the balance, I can just take the tracker out and just see it straight away. So that's why I think, for me personally, trackers really does help with the envelope side. Household will be getting $10. So household now has 20, 40, 50, 60, 75. Health insurance will be getting 20. So health insurance now has, no, not health insurance. House insurance will be getting 20. So now it has 20, 40, 60. Meat shop will be getting 20 as well. So now it has 20, 40, 60. And that is done for my short-term binder. Okay, so on to the last binder for this cash stuffing, and this is my long-term binder. We're just going to quickly go to the gym section, and we will be adding $20 into gym. So gym now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 50, 70, 90, 700. Thank goodness, 700 for gym, which is amazing because the goal is 1,000. So we're nearly there. It's taken a couple of months, but we are nearly there. And then onto the last envelope that we will be stuffing, which is my holidays. So we will be stuffing 51, 52, 53, 54, 500 into my holidays. It already has 2,000 in the bank, and that's just to represent that there's 2,000 in the bank. And then in cash we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 59, 50, 1,000. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 50, 2,000 in cash and 50. So altogether we have 4,050 in the holiday fund, with the flights and accommodation paid for. So this is just our spending money. because there's 3 of us and we are there for quite a while, so we do want to have extra money to, yeah, just to do things activity wise, and that does cost a lot of money. So that is what the money is for. So we are done stuffing my long-term binder. I hope you guys don't mind just this video in general. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys next cash stuffing. Have a lovely day. Bye.